Hey guys, hello. I know it's been a few days since we've done a car chat, so why not today? All right, I have so much to talk to y'all about. I'm so excited. So first and foremost, sorry if you guys hear the vent. It is cold. The weather don't know what it want to do. All right, I'm just leaving my house. What I've decided to do, I started this yesterday, actually. It came to me yesterday. This is why I love spending a lot of time by myself, because I come up with great, amazing ideas, okay? So I came up with this idea yesterday. Let me walk you through it. So I was on the rich side of town. I think I told you, I switched gyms, by the way. I still have a membership to Golds. I still go from time to time. But I signed up for a gym in the rich side of town, because I'm trying to absorb all the frequencies, okay? I want all the energy. So on this rich side of town, they have a lot of different types of stores that I ain't never been in before. Now, I don't live in a major city, so it's not like they got fucking Dior and shit. They ain't got none of that where I'm at, okay? They ain't got none of that stuff. But it's still just higher end stuff than what your everyday person would be at, if that makes sense, okay? So either way, I had just left yoga, and I went to the grocery store over on that side of town, and I saw that they had opened up a Rolex store. It's Sphinx, but I guess Sphinx is an authorized dealer of Rolex. I ain't never been no Rolex before, okay? And I had seen this a couple days ago, and I was like, one day I'll stop in there, whatever, but I never did. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it today, which was yesterday. So I went in there, y'all, and I've never been in a Rolex store. I don't even think I've ever been in a Sphinx before. I think the only jewelry store I've ever been in is like K Jewelers, I think, and like just them random ass jewelry stores in the mall, like that type shit, right? So, and yes, I already know they overprice stuff. I know all that, but just listen to the story. I already know they're trying to get a profit, so they're gonna hike the prices up. Just listen. So anyway, I went in there. I went right to the Rolex section. First and foremost, it was very just like luxury. Just being in there. It's like, oh shit, they really trying to sell some stuff, right? So the white lady, sorry, I don't know why her color matters, but just add in context. She was very nice, by the way. Very nice lady, older lady. She asked me what my name was. It was just giving luxury. And I had this experience when I went to Miami a few years ago when I got my teeth done. I went to the design district. I'm telling you, when you go into these luxury, high-end stores, like, it's a total vibe. Like, they say hello. They ask you what's your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've been in these type of stores, and you already know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just totally different vibe. Like, imagine going somewhere and it's not high-end. They don't even speak to you. They don't even ask you if you need help. They don't give a fuck what your name is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a totally different vibe. So I have experienced this before years ago when I went to Miami, but I'm just saying, like, I haven't experienced this type of treatment in a very long time. Okay, so just stick with me. So anyway, she was a very nice lady, and she was like, what's your name? I said, Jasmine. She was like, are you looking at anything in particular? I was like, no, I'm just looking around, because that's what I was doing. I was just literally trying to soak up some energy, see what's up, right? So I'm window shopping extremely, okay? So anyway, I'm in there just looking around to the Rolexes. Now, I'm not gonna lie, at least the stuff they had in there, she was telling me like everything is made to order. So if I like a particular style, they'll create a profile for me, and they'll get my wrist size, and you know, we can go through the computer and play around with different, you know, mock-ups and stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, the stuff that I saw in the Rolex section, if I didn't know it was a Rolex, like, I wouldn't have even gravitated toward it. Like, it was nothing really for me. I don't appreciate watches. Like, I'm not a watch connoisseur, okay? So it's just not, it doesn't speak to me. Like, if I want a Rolex or any type of watch, like, I want it blinged out. Like, I want diamonds everywhere. But I understand, like, it's a more, you know, like, people just got different types of style. I'm just telling you what my style is if I was to drop a lot of money on a watch, or even if I got the Rolex piece but got a different band, whatever. Like, but what I'm saying, like, in the store, it was nothing really that stuck out to me. Like, I'm like, oh shit, like, one day I'm gonna get this Rolex. You know, it wasn't like that, but it was just really cool to see like what they have behind the case. I didn't try anything on, but like just the whole the whole environment was just giving luxury, okay? So I left out the Rolex side, and then I went over to the jewelry side. Okay, now like I said, I've been in like a K's before, but now I've ever been in a Finks. I think I've been in a Jared's, but I've never been in Finks, okay? So anyway, I'm looking around, just looking through the cases. And again, I didn't try anything on. I didn't want to touch that. I didn't want to waste that lady time, because like, girl, I ain't got money for none of this. I'm just here, right? So I'm just chilling, trying to stay low key. And she, she just kept checking in, like, is there anything you want to try on, Jasmine? And I was like, no, I'm just looking, what I'm saying? I just got out the gym, like, I'm wearing gym pants and a sports bra, what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even dressed for the occasion. But anyway, let me proceed. So I'm looking through the glass or whatever, looking at different stuff. Y'all, I came across this really beautiful necklace. I didn't pick it up. And you know how they have like the tag behind the piece of jewelry, right? But you can't always see the tag because of how they have it positioned on the rack or whatever. But this necklace, y'all, it stopped me dead in my tracks. It was all diamonds. I'm assuming it's diamonds. Again, I'm not a jewelry know-it-all, so I don't know, okay? I'm just telling you what I perceived it to be. It looked like all diamonds all the way around, and it had a really big diamond in the front, okay? It was beautiful, okay? So it stopped me. I said, oh shit, right? So I go over to that side of the case, and I'm like, hunching around, trying to figure out where the price tag is so I can, see what it's giving. Y'all. The price tag was on the back of the necklace, okay? And it was kind of like turned a little bit, so I had to do some ducking in to really make out what that shit said. That shit said $30,582.76. My mouth dropped. Listen, I'll be honest. I ain't never been around no type of money like that before, that I know of, okay? I don't be around rich people, okay? I'm not around any of that, okay? The most I've been around was when I went to Miami. I was in East Miami. That was the trip of my life. And one day I'm gonna go back. I dropped hella bread being there. Like, that was the most expensive, lavish trip I ever took in my entire life. It was worth all the money. Okay, I spent a pretty bag there. I stayed in a nice ass hotel on the 42nd floor. I got my teeth done. I got me a bag. Like, I was eating at the best restaurants. Like, man, I spent so much money there, but I have not been around money like that since. I'm gonna be real. I don't have rich friends, okay? I don't have rich family members. I'm not around that type of energy. I'm just keeping it real, okay? So some of y'all be like, okay, I'm not there yet. So anyway, y'all, I ain't never, that I know of, been around a piece of jewelry with that type of price tag. And I'm not gonna lie, when I seen the necklace, I was thinking like, oh, that's probably like 10,000. You know what I mean? I was just, again, I'm not a jewelry person, so I don't know. And I know they hike stuff up. I already know. So if it's 30,000, that shit probably not even worth 15,000. Okay, I hear you, but I'm just telling you what the price tag said, okay? So my mouth dropped. I was like, oh shit. And she saw me looking at it, and she was like, Jasmine, do you want to try it on? But I was like, no, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna always keep it real with y'all. I low-key felt intimidated as fuck. Just seeing that price tag just intimidated the hell out of me, y'all. Yes, I have been around things that cost 30,000, like a car, okay? Yes, but a piece of jewelry. And then, like, my head was spinning because I'm like, yo, like, there are people who have to work a whole year to come up with this, and meanwhile somebody's wearing this on their neck. No, great day! Yo, like, I was just like, wow, like, and it wasn't on no judgment type shit. It was more or less on some like, one day that's gonna be me. One day, I'm gonna walk into a jewelry store. I'm gonna just look around. If I see some, I don't even care about the price tag. I want it. And it's not gonna be, let me move some money out my savings. Let me check which credit card gonna go through. It ain't gonna be on none of that type of time. It's gonna literally just be, let me try this on. Oh, this is pretty. And then the lady gonna say, do you want us to put this in the bag for you? And I'm gonna be like, yes. And then they're gonna tell me the grand total of everything. I'm gonna, give them my card, boom, boom, taking it home. Now I'm wearing it for date night. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like real smooth. Like, I'm not even gonna flinch. I'm not even gonna be checking price tags. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be whatever. Like, that's gonna be my normal. Like, that's gonna be my normal. But like, just being in there, like, it just really just gave me perspective. Like, again, I see the price tags on social media. Like, when your favorite influencer go and they drop money on bags, and I've seen all that. I see how, like, when you watch the Housewives, but I haven't been around that type of energy in so long. I haven't been to Miami since, I think that was like 3 years ago. So I haven't been around that type of energy in so long, y'all. And again, I don't live in a city where that's like normal. Like, some cities, there's wealth all around you, right? And I'm not sitting here saying there's not wealth here. There is. Like, there's a lot of people in my city who have money, but they're not loud with it. Like, you're not gonna know. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different type of vibe. And the people who do have money, they're older. They retired, they chilling. So it's a totally different type of vibe. Like, they're low key with their money. Like, they might have on a designer watch, but it's not all bling out, so you wouldn't even know that the watch they got on their wrist is like $50,000. Like, you wouldn't know it, right? It's just a totally different type of vibe to who might have money here in this city. And like I said, they don't have all those high-end designer stores here. Like, if we were to go like an hour out or to like Northern Virginia, yeah, you'll see that stuff all the time. But like in my city, they don't have all that. Like, they ain't got none of that. Okay, so it's just a totally different vibe. But like, it just really gave me perspective. Like, okay, and this is what I wanted to talk about. So either way, like, it was a great experience. I think it was in there for about like 30 minutes just looking around. Again, I didn't touch anything. I felt hella intimidated. Like, and there were a few people in there. There was a few people in there, but they were older. Like, I seen one lady, she was trying on jewelry. She about 60 some years old. Okay, she chilling. Okay, she done did her work. She chilling. But it was only a few people in there, and then it was the police officers, securing the area. But like, it just gave me perspective. And so once I left, like, I felt hella motivated. I felt hella inspired. So I had already went live on TikTok yesterday morning. I had 3 people join Globe Academy. When I got out of that Rolex Sphinx jeweler, I went back on TikTok. I went home. I went back on TikTok live, did a whole nother live that afternoon, got 2 people to join. Then later on that evening, I'm wrapping up, getting ready to go to bed. 2 people signed up for a one-on-one mentorship. If that ain't God, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Yo, I was like, what the fuck? So it just confirmed. I got a new routine. Because I'm out. I told you, I already go to the gym on the rich side of town anyways. I did that for a reason. I did that because I wanted to be around money. Okay? Again, it ain't loud. The money here is not loud. Because it could be people in my city, this city, there could be people driving Toyotas who worth $20 million. You wouldn't know. It's not loud. It's just not loud. Like, you're not going to know who has the money. Like, when you go to Miami, you don't know, right? People be loud with it. Here, it's really not like that. Like, and then some people, they might have like something luxury, but then they be broke as hell. It's just totally different. If you feel me, you feel me. But anyways, like, I wanted to be around that. I wanted to change up my environment anyway. So, and again, it's only a 20-minute drive from my house. So when I be doing these car chats, that's where I be going. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, the high-end stuff is on that side of town. That's where it's at. So I'm like, all right, well, since I'm already over there anyway, damn near every day when I'm lifting or doing yoga, I'm like, I'm going to squeeze out extra 20, 30 minutes and I'm going to go somewhere. Even though I'm not buying nothing, even though I'm window shopping, like, I'm just going to get around money. Like, I'm just going to get around that type of energy. And again, I don't have all that luxury stuff. They got a Lululemon over here. I went in Lululemon like a month ago because I just been hearing the girlies talk about it on social media. Like, oh, this set is Lulu, whatever. So I went in there just to see what it's about because I had seen so many people talking about it. I'm like, what the hell is a Lululemon? Because I be getting all my gym stuff on Amazon, okay? So anyway, when I went in there, y'all, the pants was like fucking $90 for a pair of gym pants. I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm used to like $20 gym pants, okay? But the point I'm making is I just want to be around energy. All right, I just want to be around money. In my mind, you dropping $90 on a pair of gym pants, that's money. You big balling. Because I don't care what that price is. $90 on a pair of gym pants? Are we insane? But I'm not mad at it. I'm not even mad at it because to some people, that's pennies. Like, that ain't shit. That's a sale. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of energy I'm trying to get. Okay? I'm trying to manifest that shit. So when my time comes and I'm just dropping $90 on a pair of gym pants like it's nothing, I'm gonna be in Lulu too, bitch. Like, I'm going to Lulu, okay? I'm in Lulu, period, with the T at the end, okay? So the point I'm making is, even though I ain't got no money to spend, like, I'm very, like, I did all that, you know. I used to blow money. I'm telling you, during COVID, when I was making the most money I ever made in my life, I was just running through money. Like, I've been there, I've done that, it was fun, but this time around, I'm more reserved because I just want to be smart. I'm not gonna lie. When I was making that type of money during COVID, you could tell I ain't never had shit because I was acting like somebody who ain't never had shit before. Those were the best times of my life, and I'm gonna get back to that. But more smartly. I'm gonna wait to ball out like that, you know. But regardless, the point I'm making is every day, since I'm gonna be on this side of town anyways, for the most part, I'm gonna stop in a store, something as high end as I could get, right? And I'm gonna just spend like 20 minutes, and it ain't gonna be no big to do. I might not even try anything on for real, just to like soak it up, you know what I'm saying? Just to see different price tags. Like, and it could even be like car dealerships. Like, I don't need a car salesman to come, you know, give me a tour or whatever. I'm just gonna, you know, if it's a nice day, if it's not too cold, because we're getting into the winter months, I'm gonna just stop at the dealership. Most of the time they leave the cars unlocked anyways. I'm gonna just stop in there, you know, see what they got. I'm gonna sit in the bins, you know. I'm gonna just sit in there. I'm gonna sit in the most expensive one. I'm just trying to soak it up, you know, because I'm really trying to just attract. I want to get used to seeing price tags, and I don't flinch. Like, the fact that I felt intimidated off of a $30,000 piece of necklace was just like, dang, Taz, you really acting poor. Duh. But I'm just saying, like, I don't even want that type of energy on me. Like, I don't want to be feeling intimidated because I see a price tag of something that's more than what some people make in a year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like I belong. I want to start attracting that type of wealth to me, you know? So, and this all came to me yesterday. And then, like I said, after I left that Rolex Finks jeweler, I put in some more work, made some money. I was like, yeah, we about to incorporate this. This is about to be a routine. Like, just stopping in somewhere rich. Even like just sitting in like hotel lobbies, like high-end hotels. I could bring my laptop, you know, do some computer work, sit there. You know, I don't drink. Well, I don't know if y'all know that, but I don't drink. But, you know, I could sit at the bar, give me a little, well, I don't drink soda either. Give me a water, okay? Give me a little water, you know, sit at the bar and just kind of just soak in the energy, like just kind of see how do rich people act? Not rich people who are loud with it, rich people who are chill with it. Like, how they act, what they be wearing, what they got on, like, you know what I mean? Just soaking it all in, because one day that's gonna be me. One day that's gonna be me. All right, so when that time comes, I'll already be prepared. I already know what the deal is, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, start doing that stuff, like start manifesting. I'm also like gonna find like the rich neighborhoods and maybe just drive through and just see what them houses looking like. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day I'm gonna just soak up some money. Okay, I'm gonna just sit in the energy, and it just is what it is. And I feel like the more I do that, the more I'll be able to attract it. And then one day that will be my life. Like, that'll be my life, and I'll be reflecting back. Like, I remember 5 years ago, I was intimidated by a necklace that cost $30,000. Now I'm buying that shit like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.